That's that's been a major part of the series. Tonight I thought it was probably more our inability to put the ball in the basket than it was the rebounding. The rebounding just compounded some frustrating possessions. But obviously we have to be much better in quite a few areas.
Next, we go to Tim Reynolds.
Erik, how much of tonight was maybe some carryover frustration from game two? It just seemed like everything it just didn't seem to have that energy that you would want from the jump coming out tonight.
Yeah, well, I thought our energy was really good, particularly in the first half. We were really competing. Our guys laid it out there, and in many ways, I thought just the way the game was being played and how our guys were competing in that first half, I thought it was more in our wheelhouse than their wheelhouse. But we were really struggling to put some points on the board. And we were probably fortunate there was only 13 at halftime. But that was, I think, from our competitiveness defensively, kept us in it. But then, we just weren't able to generate enough, offense, to get over the hump.
What do you say now for the next 36 hours? I mean, what 3-0 means in this league. What can you say going into game 4?
Yeah, I'll put together, my thoughts. I don't have all those thoughts, right now. But obviously you take it, one step at a time. Everything can seem, overwhelming if you look at, the whole big picture. But you take it one step at a time. We're capable of playing good enough to win a game, and that's all our focus has to be right now.
Next, we go to Anthony Chang.
Hey, Spo. We've talked about a lot over the past few days just how good Milwaukee is at limiting opportunities and making it tough around the rim. But in specific, Brooke and Giannis, just their combination of length, and then they really do it without fouling. How unique is that? And, how much has that kind of changed the way, what you guys are doing offensively in this series?
Well, they've taken away, a lot of those easy relief points, that we're accustomed to getting. We have to continue to work the offense. And the way this series is, it's probably going to be your second and third layers quite often. And then, quite frankly, also, it just looks different, when the ball goes in, on some of those, same shots. And then, when we start to press, if we're behind, then, it just can look differently. When a few of those go, which we're more than capable of. We have a lot of really ignitable guys, in that locker room, and our guys have the right intent offensively. Just have to continue to look at that and see where we can maximize a little bit more of our strengths. And I feel that I have to do a better job, to freeing guys up, getting guys more comfortable, and get them more in their strength zones.
Thank you, Scott.
Next, we go to Dave Hyde.
Yeah, Erik, you touched on some of what I'm asking, but the offense, you seem to be getting shots that you've gotten all year and have knocked down a lot of them. How do you explain shots not falling here?
Dave, at 10-27 right now, I don't have that answer for you. We're going to dig and look for solutions and work collectively as a group to help each other, and help our offense function at a more efficient, level. But we've all been around this game. I'll have to look at the film there. The Bucks certainly, have taken us out of some of the things that we normally do. We've also gotten some quality looks that, in the context and the time of the game, if those go down, then things can feel differently. Particularly the way we're competing, defensively, at least in that first half. But we'll take a look and then we'll work, to get some solutions.
Thank you.
All right, coach, that's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.